Starting afresh is never the easiest thing to do, and this includes navigating a new career path in a new country. A little over 3 years ago, I embarked on this journey, and in today's video, I'll be sharing everything that I have learned that can help somebody who is currently going through this journey or who intends to embark on it. Hi, my name is Bisi Adenichi, and on my YouTube channel, I share everything from my life as an international student in the United States, project management tips, career advancement tips, and if you think these topics are of interest to you, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my content with people who will appreciate it, and stick around. The algorithm brought you here for a reason. So let's begin. What are the signs that it's time for a change? Number one, burnout. If you're beginning to feel burnt out in your current career and you're beginning to not enjoy the things you would typically derive joy from, that is a sign that's time for a change. Secondly, lack of fulfillment. Fulfillment is an important need in life. If you're doing anything that you don't feel fulfilled with, and this includes your professional journey, it might be time to look inwards. Thirdly, growth opportunities. This particularly applied to me because my previous career, I already felt like I had reached the pinnacle and there was really nothing new for me to do. And given the stage I was in life, I just felt that I needed to make a change, hence my decision to take the leap. Once you're feeling this way, it is time to do a self assessment. With a self assessment, this will help you realize where you are currently, where you intend to go, and how you can bridge the gap. Personally, I took time to understand my strengths, my weaknesses, my passions, and interests. I looked at my previous professional journey, everything I have done so far, and what I have actually succeeded at. In doing that, I was able to carve a path towards the future that I wanted. People will say, oh, it's just a job, but we spend 40 hours or more at our jobs weekly, and you don't want to spend that time being miserable and unfulfilled. Next, you have to understand the learning curve, and this includes gaining new skills and knowledge. Personally, I took time to research the industry I was interested in, which was tech. I looked at my bag of skills and I looked at the skills that were relevant in today's world. And one of those skills is communication. After understanding that this was my strength, communicating with people, relationship building, I looked at the different career paths that were available and I landed on project management. And that was how I was able to make the decision to now pursue a career in project management. Next, I did a gap analysis. I understand the transferable skills I had, and I realized that I also had some knowledge gap that I needed to fill. This was where my master's degree in project management came in. Through this program, I was able to learn new skills by taking courses, taking part in group projects, and this really helped. Next, networking. Networking is an important way of getting new skills and knowledge. By networking, you can speak with people who have been in the industry you're interested in. By having these conversations, you're able to gain new knowledge, you're able to learn from their experience, you're able to get answers to questions that can help you take the next steps. Everyone would enroll for a master's degree. Why try to navigate a new career path? But in whichever way you find yourself, it is important to find a way to network. For example, I understand that with the project management industry, different PMI chapters all around the world. You can join those, and that is a fantastic opportunity to build new connections. You can also attend industry events, conferences. Those are definitely opportunities to meet people and basically have conversations that can help your career. Next, internship and apprenticeship. Again, my master's program afforded me the opportunity to be able to undergo internships and apprenticeship that not only helped me improve my knowledge, but also understand the corporate culture, especially that I was in a new country with a new culture. So that is also very important. Upskilling is also a very, very important part of getting a new career path. For me, because my previous experience was in another country, and sometimes the experience from your home country does not translate, I had to start from scratch. And that was where upskilling came in. I upskilled through the apprenticeship, through the internship, and also by getting my MP and my CSM certifications. With this, I was able to not only open doors, because after I got my PMP certification, the callback for interviews increased almost times 4. And that definitely got me into the corridor. Not into the door, but into the corridor. And that counts for something. So in your field, mine is project management. If there is any certification that is required to get into a certain space, I'd encourage you to look into those certifications and get them. I also heavily leverage LinkedIn. LinkedIn can be a little bit overlooked, but it is a good way to know what is happening in your current industry. Be aware of trends, requirements for the jobs you're interested in, and is a way to connect to people. So I definitely use that, especially during my time in my master's program. It is also important to think about the financial implications when trying to get into a new career path. For me, this was very heavy because one, I changed countries, and secondly, because of the limitation in the work visa, I could not work for more than a specific amount of hours. So it was very important to me that the 20 hours work that I had was very relevant to what I had to do in the future. So I talked about this in my other videos as well, so definitely check those out. This is where perseverance also comes in because taking a pay cut is not the easiest thing. I had to change my lifestyle a lot, but I understood that at the end of that journey, there'll be better opportunities, possibly better pay and fulfillment. And that definitely helps me keep going. Staying motivated is very important as well. Because my experience from my home country did not translate to, I was told no a lot of times. If you watch my other videos, I talk about how I was able to get an internship and how long it took me. And I was also in the labor market after my project management degree for a very long time. So I had to just keep going. I had to stay motivated. The doors were shut in my face a lot of times, and I tried my best not to take it personally, and I understood that all I needed was 1 year and everything would be great. That helps me keep going. Speaking about rejections, it is important not to internalize these rejections. Some of the journeys that we go through in life, we end them prematurely because we're tired of not getting results. I did not start seeing results of everything, every investment I have made, every sacrifices I have made until of recent. And I had to be very strong to continue to go on. I'll talk about that in another video. Every rejection taught me something about myself, my approach, and the industry I was interested in. And I also went out of my way to seek feedback from my interviewers. A lot of times they would actually tell me, well, it's not because you said the wrong things or you did not give us the right answers. We just have somebody who is more experienced. That definitely helped me strategize better on how I was going to move forward. You also have to be resilient and patient. My pivot took over 36 months of uncertainty, over 36 months of growth. I didn't know what was going to happen at the end. I mean, I knew something great was going to happen, but I could not paint the picture in my head. So that was where resilience had to come in. I got knocked down so many times, but every time I stood up and I kept going. So it is important to always keep this in mind if you're hoping to embark on a journey like this. It is also very important to stay flexible. Don't get stuck on a certain outcome. Stay flexible, trust the process, stay open to learning, and trust God through it all. If you're undergoing this journey and you're feeling tired, you're feeling like it might not end in a way that you envision it, remember it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. This will be the end of this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me through my LinkedIn, BCIDNJPMP, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Have a good day.